The Presidential Election Petition Court on Tuesday consolidated all the petitions against the election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as Nigeria's president. Tinubu and the APC opposed the issue of a merger. However, a 5-member panel of the court held that the petitions would be heard side by side, given the time constraint to determine the petitions, and fixed May 30th to commence the hearings. In the meantime, the lead counsel of the Labour Party, Levi Uzogu, has accused the Independent National Electoral Commission of withholding essential documents to be used for the hearings, alleging that the electoral umpire is probably trying to manipulate the documents before releasing them.
Why are they holding on to those results? Is it not for manipulation? Of course it's for manipulation. When they are done with manipulation, they will not release them. If they have nothing to hide, why not release all the results? Why not release them? Even 1 month after the election. Why is it so difficult for INEC to release results rather than playing one prank or the other? You know, until we get into trial, we are going to expose them.
Well, let me take a Twitter reaction from Fatima, who wrote, Dr. Levi Uzogu, SAN, has mentioned what I fear most about this INEC shenanigan. I wouldn't trust any document coming from them. They are certainly all cooked by now. 3 full months. How the court is keeping silent over this brigandage is simply beyond me. What a country. I mean, Dr. Levy had said that, INEC was claiming that they haven't paid for the documents, and that is why INEC has not released those documents. This is quite unfair, Dr. Abati. I'd like for you to comment on that particular issue.
Okay, very quickly, I mean, INEC has a responsibility in this matter to make whatever the parties in the case need, so as to not give the impression, as has been alleged, that INEC is partial, is biased in the matter. This is regardless of the fact that the presumption, of regularity in election petition cases is on the side of INEC. That's number one. Number two is a concern that has been expressed about time. Mm-hmm. Now, if the court says, well, the pre-hearing processes have been concluded, because that's what they mean by saying, okay, we have concluded pre-hearing. Now, from May 30, come and present your cases. And they are saying they will not take witnesses, physically. So what the court is trying to do is to see how they can fast-track the process. But even then, the court cannot act outside the purview of Section 285 of the Constitution, which deals with the frames, the time frame for cases. So they have till September 16. What Section 285 says is that you file your matter within 21 days. But what is even contentious about this time frame is that, it includes Sundays and public holidays. And some lawyers have argued that the Section 15 of the Interpretation Act, does not include Sundays and public holidays. But in this particular case, there isn't, that distinction. So you are likely to have this matter going on up till September 16. Now, 180 days. After 180 days, if there is any appeal arising therefrom, the appeal to the Supreme Court has a space of 60 days. So this matter, the way it is, once they start presenting their arguments on May 30, we go on till maybe January, February. By which time, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have been inaugurated on May 29, and understanding the implications as a seasoned politician, he will have appointed people, he would have, if I could even appoint new persons to the Supreme Court ahead of the matter. Which is why you could say that the people who are arguing that, look, we have to take a second look at Section 285 and Section 15 of the Interpretation Act, they may well have a point. And they continue to cite the example of Kenya. In other words, election petitions should be determined before inauguration, because after inauguration you see the momentum. 65 heads of state are coming for the inauguration. Blinken has called Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The president of the US, Joe Biden, has announced a 9-man delegation That will be there. Before Monday, you see delegations showing up. Everybody will be there.
All right.
The Supreme Court, at the end of the day, is a court of public policy.
All right.
Then we'll see how it plays out.
We'll take another story.